Sometimes when life gets so crazy, it's hard to see that God is still in control, and it's hard to really trust Him and have peace. And perfect peace will only really come from when you trust in God. And Isaiah 26:3 and 4 reinforces that idea when it says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. Trust in the Lord forever, for the Lord Himself, is the rock eternal." And so many times we think that we can only trust God when things are good and, oh, God has come through for us before. But during the bad times, we forget how good God can be. But when we can trust Him in the bad times is when our faith can really come to fruition and God will bless us. And even when things are going bad, trust in God because He is the rock eternal, as Isaiah says. And going on to Psalm 4, verse 8, "In peace I will both lie down and sleep, for Thou alone, O Lord, makest me dwell in safety." And God will help us to dwell in safety, and He will provide for us each and every single day. All we have to do is just trust in Him that He is sovereign and He is good. And He has proven that time and time again in our own personal lives, on a grander scale, and in the lives of others around us. And if we really look, we can see how good God has been time and time again, whether things are going good and whether things are going bad. But we can trust that God will have our back no matter what happens. And if we trust Him, we can lie down and sleep in peace. And that's only because, like Psalm 4:8 says, "For Thou alone, O Lord, makest me dwell in safety." God has been so good to all of us in little ways and in big ways. And if we trust in Him, He will prove Himself time and time again. In Psalm 4, verse 8, He has shown us that He will provide for us because He will help us dwell in safety. And David is writing these things when he's had a life where the king of Israel, the king who was appointed by God, is coming after his own life. But yet, David still chooses to trust. David still chooses to trust God because he believes that God has a bigger plan in his life and for him throughout his life to reach other people and to impact people. And that's what we need to trust as well, because we need to trust that God will provide for us and that He will give us the safety so that we can follow through on His plan and provide the results for Him and through Him in our lives. And Christ has a plan for our lives, and He will not let us down that easily. And He will give us the true peace that comes with trusting in Him and fulfilling our true purpose. Throughout our lives, there are so many tough things and hardships, but when we can truly trust God, it is the most relieving feeling because finally you don't have to feel like you have to do it on your own. You can lie down and sleep because God will help us to dwell in safety and He will take care of us in all that we do. God has been so good in everything, and we can trust Him, and He's proven that we can trust Him and that He will give us peace that passes understanding, because when we can trust in God and He gives us peace, the peace doesn't make sense to those who don't have it because it comes from God and God alone. God bless you all. Have an amazing day, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more devotionals. God bless.